Oh. Well, welcome everyone. Can you believe it? It is already February of 2020, which means that it's time to celebrate one of my favorite holidays, Valentine's Day.
I like that you made the little heart.
I know. Valentine's Day.
So, that is so cute.
We have a ton of fun events coming up here at No Time to Cook. Check out the link below. We have aphrodisiacs classes, couples classes.
Okay, the aphrodisiacs class is sold out, and
The Friday,
Is it already?
The 14th is, there's a second class on the 15th, so still time to sign up for that.
I'm just saying, I already told you I want to. So.
We have wine tastings. We have a class on sparkling wine 101. Tons of fun stuff, so check out those events. But let's talk about what we're here to talk about today. Wine and everybody's favorite, chocolate.
Yes. And we have a special guest, so we're going to go ahead and bring out our special guest.
Come on, Dana Ribarczyk. She doesn't have a glass.
I'm going to get her glass.
Okay, get her a glass. Oh my gosh, welcome. So Dana owns Black Point Chocolatier over in St. Mary's County, Lexington Park, and you have created 2 amazing chocolate confections for us that are pretty popular around Valentine's Day. What'd you make?
So today we are going to do chocolate covered strawberries because those are a Valentine's Day tradition, and then we have something more exotic just for the holiday, and it's going to be a blue cheese and pear married with a dark chocolate.
So before we get into the chocolates a little bit too much, let's talk more about Dana and her. She's done some special stuff for Gwen and I. You have got to hit her up.
I've heard about this. I hear about this. I've not had this. So this is going to be a treat for me. How long have you been doing this?
So we have been doing chocolates for about 4 years now.
Were you just always a chocolate fan?
Yes, always a chocolate fan, and we used to rent out of space to Nicole, and she's a long life chocolatier, and she kind of taught us, and I just kind of in the right place at the right time and inherited.
That is so
awesome.
neat.
She does such creative things. I mean, we did one at Christmas time.
Oh yes.
It's so popular. I took it to my office for our office Christmas party, and there wasn't one person that didn't like it. My husband thought, when he heard what it is, because we're going to tell you the name and you're going to have the reaction my husband did, which is, there's no way in hell I'm eating that. But he did, and he liked it, and he had to admit it, although he did it, like, okay, fine, it was good. But he really did. It's just an amazing one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell her.
So that one we're talking about was a white chocolate, cucumber, serrano, chili pepper.
Okay, I heard about this.
Paired with the Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
actually, Gwen has brought your chocolates to my store. We've actually served them during our wine and food pairing classes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
So what are we drinking here, Nick? And then we'll talk about which one Dana's going to pair it with.
We are starting with the Rodney Strong Rosé. And the reason we're starting with Rodney Strong Rosé today, Dana had mentioned about strawberries, and this is made with Pinot Noir. And Pinot Noir has a very strong strawberry flavor, in the wine naturally. This to me is one of the most strawberry forward rosés that I've ever tasted. So we really, when I mentioned it to Carolyn, she was like, yeah, we have to do it. It's too much of a great pairing.
Yeah.
So
Well, I always feel like when you have milk chocolate that you don't need something you need something smooth and just elegant and not anything with tannins really. And when she said this and the strawberries and it was milk chocolate, I thought, wow, perfect.
Yeah.
Plus I love rosé.
And I think when you do milk chocolate, sometimes you want a little lighter color, the lighter wine.
Right.
I agree.
Maybe not so heavy because you're doing a little bit more of a lighter, fun kind of, combination. When we did the white chocolate, we did that pairing with Sauvignon Blanc, and it was just a perfect pairing for that same thing.
Awesome.
So should we try them?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. We can try 'em?
All right.
Now you have 2 on here.
Help yourself.
Oh, so you have dark chocolate.
I do have dark chocolate because
I like dark chocolate.
I just brought plenty of everything.
You brought plenty of
Plenty of everything.
But you do both dark chocolate and milk chocolate with
We absolutely do the dark and the milk, but we recommend the milk chocolate to go with the rosé because the chocolate is still light enough, and the strawberries will definitely bring out the wine.
Perfect. Okay. So help yourself.
So these items are always found where?
So we are located in Blue Wing Gourmet. We do not do strawberries regularly. You have to either special order them, or around Valentine's Day you definitely can come in and
Oh, okay.
and
I was
pick up
gonna say, how
strawberries.
do they special
We
order?
you can call Blue Wind, and you just put an order in with us. It normally, we ask for 24 hours.
And anybody that is not local to the area, then, you know, again, I would say any type of milk chocolate with strawberries or any type of strawberry jammed, I would say with rosé, or any light colored chocolate, white chocolate would be great with any type of, again, light style wine or white wines.
Well, again, if you're not local and you're not shipping out, they're ridiculously easy to make. You just want to make sure the strawberries are good and dry, first of all. You don't want them
Room
wet.
temperature strawberries.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And then go ahead and you tell them how many.
Room temperature strawberries, and then you're just going to want to heat your chocolate. A lot of people will do it in the microwave, heat most of it down, and then reserve just a little bit of the chocolate, mix it in until it's melted so that you get a tempered chocolate. And then just dip away.
Yum.
Dip away. Try not to eat them all before they harden.
And don't refrigerate them.
No,
after it's all
don't
said and
ever
done.
refrigerate your
Right.
strawberries. It will cause the chocolate to just separate from the strawberry.
Oh,
So we'll go ahead
wow.
and put maybe just a little recipe on our links so that people will know how to do this easy. But again, if you are one of the guys that do watch our vlog and you're wanting to take something for, or anybody who wants to take something for their special somebody, again, if you just want to pick up some lovely
These are
strawberries.
amazing.
They're great. It's
Nice, lovely rosé.
combination.
It's a great
Well done.
combination.
They're
You
messy.
guys ready to go on to the dark one?
Yes,
No.
I'm gonna finish this.
This is awesome.
Okay, so we are now going to go on to your next pairing, because for those of us who love deep, dark, and reds, we like dark chocolate. I love to sit and just have some dark chocolate while I am sitting on the couch drinking red wine. And we have a Rutherford Hill Merlot today with us. What are we pairing with it?
So today we're going to pair this with a dark chocolate at about 75% cacao, and we're going to have a little bit of blue cheese and pear in it.
Can you explain the cacao? Because some people may not know how dark chocolate is rated.
So that is the higher the cacao, which is the pure chocolate part of it, the more bitter and tannic it's going to taste.
Okay, so the darker it is.
Yes, the darker it is. So the higher the percentage, the darker and more bitter it will taste to you.
So we thought the Rutherford Hill Merlot, Carolyn and I were picking out wines, and we said Merlot would probably be a little bit better just because there is some natural chocolate that you kind of pull from your Merlot. You can often get that chocolate kind of flavors from it. So, shall we try it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So let's get the chocolate.
So we're gonna let's try the wine first.
Okay, good idea.
Not that we didn't already, but you know.
We would never just try wine before the show.
It's lovely. Tell us a little bit about Rutherford Hill.
So I was reading when Nikki brought this in, they actually started their winery in the early 70s, and they're known for their Merlot. That's kind of their focus. I always thought it was their cab because they're Rutherford Hill and it's Napa Valley. But no, it's the Merlot. And for me, I find the style is definitely, it's got a little bit more earth to it. A little bit longer finish. It's got some good tannins. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a bold Merlot. It's
Smooth
not-
finish though.
It has a
right?
smooth finish.
Well, it's been aged in oak for 16 months. I mean, it's, you know, they take care of this. This is
Yeah.
one of their babies, and it's a beautiful,
It's a
beautiful wine.
meaty Merlot.
It is.
So let's try that with the chocolate.
I say let's try it.
Right?
Here we go.
So we're doing this one? Okay.
Unless you want more strawberry.
Well, that was good.
I mean, there's 2 more of those strawberries, so you're not gonna last long.
All right, so pear and blue cheese.
Yes.
Blue cheese, definitely, I can see with
So in a
this.
perfect world, we'd like to try our wine first. Just so
Let's do that again.
Okay.
Just
so
so,
for people
you know,
who
yeah.
don't normally, do the wine and chocolate and just want to
Okay,
get
I
into it.
totally ate the chocolate. It's really good.
But you just really want to, get to know your wine.
Oh, there's the blue cheese.
Yes.
Wow.
But you know what's funny is I am not a blue cheese fan at all.
I love
Okay,
it.
that's a food group for me.
But this is, this is really delicious. It's really delicious.
It's just the right,
Right.
note of blue cheese. Because you wouldn't think of it with chocolate necessarily, but too much could be really weird and overpowering.
Yes.
This is
We
absolutely
use
lovely.
a nice mild blue cheese, and the salt that's in the blue cheese really pairs nicely with the dark chocolate.
Yep.
It kind of cuts down a little bit on some of the tannins that you're getting in the Merlot. It just kind of like,
Yes.
it's like a big marriage, It just
Yes,
really
it
runs
balances
nice.
well.
It does.
What's
So
fun?
I would say with chocolate, just like we always say with wine, just try it. You don't know. You might like it, you might not. sometimes you taste a wine and you say this is just not working with this chocolate or this isn't working with this food, but you're never gonna know unless you try.
I like them.
Yes.
Yep, and a lot of times that sip of wine after you indulge in your chocolate really changes the flavor profile of it too. So you might not like it initially, but then when you try it with the wine again, you're like,
Yeah.
you just notice different flavors that you maybe...
You do. The blue cheese is cut down a little bit. I get a lot of smokiness that I didn't get beforehand.
Right.
So again, that's why food and wine is so important to pair together.
Yeah. What made you
Even if
decide to go
it's-
with pear?
We like pear and blue cheese in
Yeah.
general. So we're like, yeah, we like chocolate too. Try to be creative. We like to have a special piece for each holiday, so...
You're very creative with your chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to go out of the box just a tiny bit.
Out of
you
the
know.
box, get it? The chocolate box. So
Just a little bit.
I'm hoping that this one will be available to.
Yep, in February.
Okay.
Yep, come
patrons.
February, this will be available.
All right.
Yes.
But again,
That's
it'll go
amazing.
fast. We'll do it limited production.
So I want to thank you for being here because honestly, you're our first guest.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get more
Wow,
guests
that's
on. We're hoping to do a little bit more this coming year with 2020 and having guests and trying to do a little bit more on our show and getting a little bit more of some of our audience.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's coming up.
Well, can I jump
Yeah.
in for a second? So, because it's Valentine's Day and I love you ladies, I bought you something.
She brought us something?
Yeah. It's nothing big, but
Oh my
you gotta
God,
check
it's
them out.
fun.
They're hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
Seen these
Oh
before?
no.
I have to show everyone. So, do this one first.
Okay. It doesn't
says-
say if you can read this.
It does say, if you can read this on the bottom of one foot,
If you can read this.
the other one says,
Bring me a glass of wine.
That is awesome.
Those are
It'd
great.
be very warm.
I hope so.
I love this. Thank you.
Or you'll be wearing them all the time.
Yes, I probably will.
Sure, honey.
Yes. You have a lot of events coming up that we just said where a lot of them are sold
Yep.
out.
Check us out on the website,
check out the website.
notimetocook.com.
Next month, we're going to be talking about myths. We're going to bust some myths. We're going to talk about trends, what's coming up in wine. Also, there's, tariffs and things coming up. We'll see what's happening with all of those because
That'll be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. And then we also, we have in April, we're doing a special thing with Gwen, and we really hope that everybody can join us. If you would like to be part of our studio audience, not that we have a studio audience, but for that
We will
one
that
episode,
month,
we
yeah.
will. We are going to challenge Gwen, and Carolyn and I are going to pick. We are going to pick the ingredients, give them to her, and then she will not know ahead of time. She will have to cook them. But if you want to be here to watch that with us, please.
Subscribe.
And share! Good God!
Close. We can't nail that to save our lives. We've been doing this for 8 months.
Together you do.
We just totally can't nail it.
Yes. Like, subscribe, and please share. But the more you do that, the more we can pick you out to be our studio audience,
Yeah.
and you can help us with Gwen. Carolyn and I are going to be pairing wines with the
With her
mysterious-
creation.
How are you going to know what
creation.
to pair?
We're
You
gonna have to
don't
bring
even
a
know- I don't know
lot.
what I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
make.
have to bring a lot of
I
wine.
mean, I guess we're gonna.
Oh, darn. Coming back to that one, right?
We're gonna have to bring options.
Again, thank you so much, Dana.
Yeah, thanks,
We
Dana.
really
Thank you guys
appreciate
so
you
much.
being our
These were
first
incredible.
guest,
Yes.
and they were so amazing. Please check out Blue Wind, and the chocolates again are
Black Point chocolate.
Black Point chocolates.
Yes.
So, and we will put a link below for that as well. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Appreciate it. So much fun.
Cheers.
Cheers.